During the summer months, your mom machine is pretty much on overdrive. I mean, think about it. You keep the kids entertained, fed, hydrated, happy. So here's a question. What are you doing to keep yourself sane? My next guest has a plan of attack. Studio 5 parenting contributor Heather Johnson is here with a summer survival guide for moms. So it's week one for most of us, and so many moms are already feeling it, right?
We are. We're already feeling it. It happens that fast.
Let's jump in with this survival guide in pursuit of mom's summer sanity. You say there is one overarching question we should ask ourselves as moms, as women. That is, what's the goal here?
It's exactly right. We got to ask what the goal is. So I know for me personally, the goal is actually not to cross things off a list. That is not my goal for summer.
Freeing, just to say that.
Just saying that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to fail if that's my goal. If my goal is to accomplish this list, I will most likely find myself in a deficit. And so my goal every summer actually is to strengthen relationships with our family, but in particular with our kids, because summer lends itself to experiences that build relationships in different ways for us. And so we got to look at those goals. We got to figure out what they are. Once we figure them out, we've got to set some really, really smart expectations.
I'm glad you're hitting this nail on the head, Heather. Do you think we sometimes over-glorify summer?
Yes, all the time,
Yes.
right? In a dream world, summer looks just like a movie, and just like sometimes social media portrays, and no one argues, and no one complains about bedtime.
Never.
And no one says I'm bored, and it's just, you know, this blissful thing that happens. Well, in all reality, someone's probably going to say they're bored this summer, and someone's probably going to complain that they have to go to bed and say, but I don't have school tomorrow. And when we bring a bunch of people who haven't been in their home together every day back together for 3 months, someone might not get along. And it's just going to happen. So it's not that we're setting ourselves up to fail that way. It's just not being so shocked when people living together again are figuring that out.
When that movie magic crumbles before our eyes.
It's exactly right.
What do you think is the balance between fun and routine? That's a tough one, I think, for moms to strike. We want to be the fun mom, but we also recognize nap time, bedtime, that has to happen too.
Those things have to happen. So there's always room for both. And a really great way to look at it is to always make family contributions first.
What does that mean?
Well, one of the biggest things I know, at least for me, that I also hear from other moms, is it's really stressful when you're gone more often away from your home. Those things at home aren't getting taken care of.
The dishes.
So the dishes, the laundry, cleaning things up, running a vacuum. And so it's really stressful to be out and you want to have fun, but you're thinking about all the things that aren't taken care of.
It is mentally stressful, I think, when your physical surroundings are in disarray.
For sure, and when you're not there to do them. So if you make a rule and understanding the family contributions, which is a word I love instead of chores, right? Contributions make it really clear that this family is a team and everybody on a team needs to contribute for this team to succeed. So everyone makes family contributions first. When family contributions are made, then this, and this, and this. Whether it's tech or friends or the pool, then those things happen.
I like the word flop. Contributions for chores, and I like the attention to that order. You know, when they're in school, you think about it, there's structured quiet time, there's structured focus time. Do we need to carry a little bit of that over into our summer days?
Absolutely, especially the quiet time, especially when we're talking mom sanity. Schedule quiet time into your family's summer day every single day. This might be for a mom to have quiet time while smaller kids are napping or bigger kids are reading, or maybe this is when older kids have some tech time if that's something that you're trying to manage. That quiet time for us allows us to regroup. It allows us to attend to some of those things maybe we don't get to. It even allows us to keep our hands in a hobby that maybe we feel like we never get to give attention to during the summer because our kids are home. And so that quiet time really helps. Bedtimes here too are really important. And when you get up, we don't often think about getting up on a summer day, but if we can keep those routines in place, and adjustments need to be made, but create a summer bedtime routine and wake up routine, those types of things will help us stay sane, for sure.
1 minute left, one final question. It's a biggie. Help us respond to that inevitable phrase, I'm bored, Mom, I'm bored. What do we say to that, Heather?
Are we already hearing this?
I think probably.
One week out and we're hearing it, right? Well, the first thing is we don't solve it. And how cool, we are all off the hook. You don't have to solve that question. You don't have to immediately jump in with a myriad of things and all the lists and all the activities. It's simply looking at your kids and saying, I am sure it feels frustrating to be bored, and I know you can figure it out. I'm sure it feels frustrating to be bored, and I know you can figure it out.
Hands off, you just let it go.
And then you let them go. Realize understanding and being able to manage a question like that for a kid sets them up to be successful adults. They will have to manage, I'm bored again.
So you could follow it up with, this is for your own good. Well, always, right?
Just in your head. Just in your head.
We appreciate you. Heather has a private practice where she helps couples and families. We'll post her contact information on the website. Here's to summer sanity and survival.
Yes.
Thank you.